Welcome to Start You Up, where everything is about. My guest today, welcome. This is Beauregard. He's my dog. And he loves to be in front of the camera, but he doesn't usually get to do that. Today is Mother's Day. I am here in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, and it is Mother's Day. And my two children live in another hemisphere. They live down under. And so my humans, I don't get to see on Mother's Day, but I get to see the four-legged one. So welcome. He, I don't know, as soon as he sees the camera, he thinks he's the center of attention, but he'll probably just lay down and, or maybe he'll go back on his chair. Anyway, start you up. It is 45 minutes where we're going to re-energize our bodies, we're going to reinvigorate our minds, and we're going to reconnect with our souls, and we are going to take some time to just come into our bodies, be present, take a deep breath, fill it up, find your animal if you want to stretch with your animal, that's brilliant, and just feel into your body, feel it like, get some oxygen going up and down, and just maybe a little round and round. It is so easy to become disconnected from our bodies, which is crazy. That happens a lot, particularly I've noticed in this world I live in. We're now going to energy zest, and what that's doing is just kind of reconnecting our energy, energizing us. I had a kind of an interesting day. I taught a class and then I did a few other things, but there was a lot of emotion around a few of the things that happened, and so I got out of my car between my appointments, and I just did the energy zesting, and I totally realigned my focus and my intention. So try it. Right now we're just gonna take the energy and we're gonna swoosh it across our body, like right there. But it realigned my mind and my focus. And I had to remind myself that sometimes we just need to take that deep breath, move some energy around, and we can end up with a different intention. Now you're going to think about your core, right? All around, and that's what's going to pull that leg up. But you want to get it across the midsection. Perfect. And just tap it up. And breathe. So glad you're here. We've had some technical difficulties, which I have to find comical because we never know in this world what might happen with a little technical issues. So right there, we're going to do a little tapping, and this is just to wake it up, move that energy around, be into it. Oh, well, why don't you just stretch out and get comfy? Apparently he is. Right there. And right now, watch your collarbones. Nice and easy. Yes. Start feeling into your feet and feel how they are, where your energy is, where your balance is, the foundation that feet create for you. And right here, sternum, thymus. This activates the white blood cells. So really good to do if you're feeling a little funky. You know, our bodies are so fascinating. They can tell us exactly what they need, but it seems as if we humans have a hard time listening. So kind of trying to tune into that body of yours. Now right here, right underneath, at the very top rib, center of your top rib. Beautiful. Well, we've had some absolutely stellar weather, and we have spring here. Everything is in bloom. It is just beautiful. I appreciate it all. My birds and my squirrels and everybody out in the garden chatting away. Right here, let's take a deep breath. And settle. So if you haven't done any breath work, I highly recommend, we have a library of some of them here on the YouTube channel. But I'm starting, probably is going to be more like the 5th of June. I'm going to be out of town for a while. So breath work will be available via Zoom, one-on-one calls. And I'll link that all in for you. Yes. Now let's just take it right over our heart. Just take a moment to energize, to feel the love. And breathe into it. And right down to that belly button. Flip your hands over, and you can feel right there the sacral chakra. This is your powerhouse. This is where your power is. Oh, beautiful. Good, good, good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our palms and we're going to place them towards the floor and just rotate gently around the spine. It's just opening it up. Excuse me. And that, my friends, was the spring in the air. And then go ahead and put your palms towards your body. And you're just swinging it around. And now kind of make them, bend your knees a little bit, add into that hips, and then I call them gorilla arms. You can call them whatever you want. But just kind of have them feel like they're hanging down low. Can you settle? Can you settle low? Thank you. Oh, well, what do you want? What do you want? Huh? And go ahead and push the energy away. You're just kind of clearing a little space for yourself. Can you feel that? It's kind of fun to play with energy. We don't realize it's just right here. A good thing to do is to rub your hands together and then just play with it and try that and see what you think. We're going to do the infinity right here. So you want to push your palms together, and then it's the infinity, figure 8. And you just let the rest of your body go as it feels comfortable. It matters not. This is just a way of getting our energy going, getting our oxygen going, waking up our humans so that we can lengthen and strengthen our muscles. Yes, yes, yes. And now we're going to take our energy up. So we're going to draw it up from our heels, up, and then we're going to swoosh it down. We're going to draw it up, and we're going to swoosh it down. Give me one more. Bring it up, and a good swoosh. Now go ahead and pull your energy up. Lock in that magic, and now you got to do the shimmy. You got to do the shimmy. You got to do the shimmy. So if you can't do that, bend. And then go on to a releve. But if you can bounce, right? It's so good. Some people call it rebounding. Good to get your energy, good for your bones, good for your strength. So feel free to bounce around your house a little bit every day. Take that breath. We're going to just remember our shoulders spend too much time up here. We're going to drop them and squeeze them together. So take a deep breath. Drop your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, squeeze them in. We opened our chest, our neck. Think about that as we do all of these movements, dropping your shoulder blades and squeezing them together. And I'm just going to drop our head and gently work through it. Feel your feet. Take it to the outside. Ah, nice. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Drop it back. And remember your shoulders. We carry so much stress, so much crap up there. You go ahead and just tilt to the right. Let it just flow. And then tilt to the left. Go ahead and push through, interlace your fingers, and I want you to pull your shoulder blades apart and then suck in your stomach. So give it a scoop. Bring that belly button to your spine. And you're going to want to push it so you're opening that upper back also. And a soft knees right here. Easy, easy. Take a breath. And then we just want to stretch up to the heavens, to the beautiful stars. We have a full moon tomorrow night. Yes, another full moon. Push it. Push that energy, feel it, and go ahead and connect your hands and then slide them down your back. Once again, pushing your shoulder blades down and together, opening up your chest. So you're here. And if you want to get a little more stretch, depending on what you're looking for at the moment, you can always lift your hands, and that will add a little dimension. Or you can work on, I like to work on pushing it down and opening it. It's a very different stretch. It gets right between the shoulder blades. Do you want to go sit in your chair? Go sit in your chair. Sit in your chair. Good boy. Good settle. Good job. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that reverse prayer, nice and easy, fingertips together, and we're going to just remember shoulder blades down and then squeeze them together. And it doesn't matter where you are, the more that you consistently stretch, as your range of motion increases, you will find all of a sudden one day you'll just go, wow, that was amazing. And the thing about stretching is consistency. I like to tell everyone, start with 10 minutes every single day. And don't get in your head, just get in your body and do some stretching. Feel good. Along with the breathing. So it's the whole package. And then, of course, I'll have to tell you got to get your water in. You know that. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. For those of you that are not aware, our water is our conduit for energy, and we are all energy. So frequently when you find people in the hospital for dehydration, it's because they are dehydrated, and then their organs don't function. So even though you think you're doing well, keep an eye on your water, and you will thank yourself for remembering to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Okay, go ahead and push them down. Shake them out. We're going to go up one and down the other, so we're going to see where we connect in the middle. It's kind of magical. Once again, the more you do it, the more flexibility there will be. And that's so important, balance and flexibility, just for our functional daily movements. Yeah. Keeping ourselves on the go. My dearest friend, who's 92, is back in the hospital. And one of the things she says is, I just don't move enough, which is causing her some big challenges. Exhale. And it's true, the more we move, because we move our energy around, we move all the things around, it's just an ability for us to walk about our lives in a much healthier manner. So being present in and active in our lives. So my word for the week, kind of a different one, is courage. Go ahead and shake. And I picked courage. Okay, put your hands behind your neck, clasp them, take a deep breath, and we're going to drop our head. We're going to connect our elbows, and we're going to feel that upper back too. Also feel that core and your feet. Where are you in your feet today? Drop it, drop it. And open up your upper back, your neck. Perfect. Breath. Open, extend. And that's the word courage. You know, sometimes what I've noticed, I'm going to just do a little bend right here. You're going to lunge into the right, the left is forward. Take it, and I want you to go sink down. I don't want you to push out. I want to try and have you feel square your hips. Great for your balance. twinkle fingers and just take them out. Courage, you know, sometimes it takes courage or a little extra kick or sparkle or something to do certain things that we may want to do in our lives. And often I find that I need the courage to do things for myself more than external. So that was kind of a curious thing for me to realize. Think of the energy going through your hands. Feel it. Yeah, and it's just, so think about that. Sometimes it just takes more courage to do something for yourself that's good for you. Yeah. So that was an interesting one for me to grab onto, if you will. Take a deep breath, and we're going to just go straight down into here, or you can be here, and we're going to look up. If you need to be here, that is fine. If you just want to stay here, that is fine too. But you just got to find whatever works for you today. Inhale. Shake it. Switch it. My rug is, the dragon is creeping today. Straight down into it. And then just feel those fingertips. Gaze through your fingers. Excellent. Tip it up. Take a look. Feel your feet. Are they working for you? Mine aren't. Feeling that core stabilizing. So good for your balance. Exhale, bring it on up. Let's rotate those shoulders back. And forward. So we're going to take them out. So I want to hit your forearm up, your fingers, and just push, pull along that line. We have a habit of keeping our hands the other way and not stretching through the back side, if you will. And let's switch it, just push through and feel it just open up. Working through it, feeling it through. Well, how was your week? Is it a good week for everyone? Shake it, take it across, look at it. Shake and reverse. Now let's just sit back. You're going to pull a little bit so you feel that hip flexor, squeezing your booty, and put those shoulders down. Just feeling it right here, right there. And switch side. Squeeze it, stretch it. Okay, we're going to go down into a little squat. So just back into your heels and see where your body ends up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Just sit into it. If you can, if you can't, get any further down than this, that is fine. You need to hold on, that is fine. Just feel that low back. And from here, we're going to go straight down to the floor. And I want you to have a nice wide second, little straddle position. Woo! Good morning, inner thighs. Flex those feet. What I'd like you to do is to sit tall. And as you flex your feet, that'll increase that stretch. Those are your adductors, your inner thighs. You can lean forward, but I don't want you to round your back. I want you to leave it long. Feel that spine lengthen, your neck lengthen, and you're just going to feel into it ever so slightly. Very good. So this past week, I want you to think about 5 things you did last week that brought you joy or that you feel good about. So think about that, jottle it, jottle it, jottle it. That's like jot it down or journal it, jottle it. And when you're done with this stretch, 5 things that brought joy to you or you felt successful for or good about or just something that was very special. So 5 things from this past week. One of the things I really have been focusing on, I find that I have spent so much time in my head lately. I've been doing a lot of back end of the business things, which is not perhaps my strong suit. And I get into my head so much that I have to like stop, back up, and take it as a creative process instead of as a, my gosh, I'm gonna conquer this, instead of flowing into it. So that's been my challenge this week, getting out of my head and into the creative part. And I feel free to comment if that ever happens to any of you. I'm sure that we're all over here just doing our human thing. Oh yes, doesn't that feel good? Feely good? Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the soles of our feet together and have a little diamond right here. And once again, I would like that back nice and lengthened and not rounded forward. We're focusing now on opening our hips, our IT bands, and we'll feel a little bit of that low back. Feeling into it. And then we're going to go into forward, little straddle here. So you want to feel on your left leg, you're going to feel your booty contract and you're going to feel your hip flexor. And then you're going to go right over the right. You're going to lean over the right and you're going to open up all of the muscles in that right hip. So allow the gravity to just let your head float and bring you more into that stretch. So what you will notice that if you put attention towards your right booty and just let that attention go, your energy will flow and it will release that muscle. Sometimes it takes a bit to let the larger muscles relax and get that stretch in. So focus on that right hip all the way around. Drop your neck and breathe into it. Think about using your core to bring yourself up without the use of your hands. It's oftentimes a good challenge. If you can't do it, it doesn't matter, but it's always the way to go ahead and engage that core and really work with it. So right now you on your right side, you want to feel that hip flexor, squeeze that booty, and then the oxygen up and over, as you just release. And now we're putting our focus onto the left hip. We're dropping our neck. Inhale. Try not to use your hands. That's always an interesting one. Go ahead and just swing them around. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that windshield wipers, or 90-90s, whatever you want to call them. And work all the way through both sides. So what are you working here? Can you feel it? Even feeling your quads in this one. Opening up. Working on that flexibility, that control. This is a good one to do every day. They're all good to do every day. You know, I was laughing. The other morning I thought, what's my perfect morning routine? And if I did everything I would love to do in the morning, I would have to get up at 3 o'clock probably to get it all in. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go straight on down onto our backs. Release that low back. Lengthen that spine. Feel the upper torso just relaxing. And now we're going to go into the 4, which means we're not going to place it on the knee. We're going to just go across here. All right? So there's your 4, opening the right side. And then what I want you to do is all the way with it. Right? And then the other way. So we're working all the way around. So we're going to start here, and we're going to keep our upper torsos nice and soft, but we're going to activate that core. You can push this a little bit if we want a little more. Then we're going to take it to the right. Oh yeah, I feel that. Take it over all the way the other side. Excellent. This is a really good thing to do when you just wake up in the morning, before you get out of bed, particularly if you have tight hips or low back, that you often find is tight when you wake up in the morning. And just do this both sides a couple of times. So you want to start neutral, but push it enough that you're feeling it. But if you do this a few times before you get out of bed, and then you drink that glass of water to get your human started, that you have a much better experience. Go ahead. Drop it down. Ooh, yeah. Good morning. It also twists around your spine, so you get a nice rotation around that. And then we're going to go all the way to the other side. Feel it open up all the way into the back. And now neutral. Go ahead and leave your left knee bent. You're going to bring your right leg to your chest, towards your chest. So we're going to activate and work through the hamstring. And you can even feel it, just your hamstring. Mine are always tight. I'm always working on them. That's probably because of the work I do. Yes. So my hamstrings are a work in progress all the time. So you really want to breathe into it. Remember, our focus goes here, so our energy will flow, the blood will flow. And go ahead and dig that left heel into the ground. That kind of activates the muscles in your lower body. And bring that down and extend it. Extend both of them. Then bend them and bring them left in. And then we're going to take it from there, and we're going to activate the other side, right? The left leg. And just try not to put a lot of tension in your upper body. If you know, you may want to be just right here, and that's perfectly fine because you're active. You want to work here. You don't want to work behind the knee. Oftentimes, people, when they're stretching, because they haven't activated and they've stretched it quite enough, they're not focusing on a hamstring. A lot of stress in the back of their knee. But we're focusing on the hamstrings. And yes, even if you stretch all the time, your body will do silly things periodically. You know, you wake up with something out of whack. And just breathe into that. Go ahead and bring both legs up, and we're going to activate those feet. We're going to rotate. Ooh, yeah. Can you feel those hard-working feet? Oh my gosh. The number of bones and muscles and tendons in that small little thing is crazy, isn't it? Just both ways. Bring it up. Beautiful. And rotate it in. And then flex it. And just, once again, you're activating those hamstrings, right? And you're going all the way through your leg. You can feel it in your calves and your Achilles. A little work there. Just, yeah, go ahead and put your hands right here. Open up that back. Point them, a little stretchy. You can feel that on the front of your leg, your shin, into your ankle. And one more set of rotations. Easy, easy. And just go ahead and place it back down. And I want you to go ahead and feel your heels into the floor. You can pull your toes up if you really want to do it. We're going to activate the lower body muscles, and we're going to take it into a bridge, but we want to use all of our muscles. Most often people just push themselves up into a bridge. I want us to unfold and have the muscles just start activating. So we're going to dig our heels in. We're going to start with the low back into the floor, and then we're going to push up one vertebra at a time. You can feel it. You're activating your quads, you're feeling your glutes, your hip flexors, your core. Everybody's working as a team. And then you're getting up to a nice spot. You've got your belly button pulling towards your spine, right? You feel that activating. And you're in your bridge. But it's all activating, working together. Now I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it. This is how a lot of people do it. Okay? No. You want to dig that low back in and then unfold it, right? As we go. And then when we're here, our muscles are all working. You don't have to do anything to get up. They're doing it right now. They're all firing. But then when you come back, take that deep breath and let's just make it melt. So just a little bit at a time. You're unfolding, There, you're starting to put your low back in. And now we're going to put our feet down, and then we're going to let the muscles go. So you see how they activated? We stretched and lengthened them, and then they... But there was that very fluid way of activating them and then releasing them. So think about that when you're bridging. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to contract and release our quads and our glutes. So we're going to squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Put that low back down on the floor. We're squeezing and releasing. I want you to feel those muscles so you know where they are. Quads, glutes. Lots of people have really tight hamstrings and IT bands because they don't grab their glutes in the movement for the muscles to work as a team. Now, most of us were never taught how to grab our glutes, right? Or how to breathe right. Heavens! All right. Nice breath. And go ahead. And we're going to slide it down this time. And we're going to take the legs to the left and the legs to the right, arms to the left. And open that all the way up. And get some oxygen flowing. Let's come neutral. Switch it. Legs to the left, arms to the right. That feels good. And kind of center. Go ahead and put the soles of your feet together and open up a butterfly. Arms are going to go up and overhead. You can leave them right here, shoulder width apart, or you can clasp them, whichever feels best on your body. I want you to focus on lengthening your spine and feeling the oxygen coming up from your toes all the way up through your spine and your whole body. Exiting out the top of your head and your fingers. So full. Feel that breath all the way through your body. Just bring it up and exhale. And close your eyes if it's easier for you to get a visual of just that breath going through. Give it a color if you want to. Play with a fun color. Feel all of that. Air is free. Go for it, folks. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, go ahead and bring your arms down and around and your knees together. Bring your knees to your chest and just release that low back, and whatever feels best in terms of the rotation for you is perfect. Yeah, just sometimes if you just roll it out, roll it it around, just makes it a little bit happier. Okay, we're going to just roll it over. One roll is all you need. We're going to take it. Just be kind and soft, okay? We're going to push it up, but we're only going to go so far as our bodies are happy. You know what? You may be here, and that might feel just perfect on your body, and that's where you belong then. You just, you're giving it through. You might want to tilt your chin up and out. I'm going to give it just a little bit more to feel through it. And try and keep your neck soft. I know it's not easy, but I think it's a nice way for a little extra stretch. And look up. And right from here, we're going to go along to our all fours, onto the all fours. And we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow, right? It's so good for our digestion and our posture. So we're going to take that deep breath we're going to look up and arch our back. Then we're going to inhale. And then we're going to push through on the exhale. We're going to pull our belly button to our spine, look through our legs, and drop our head. Inhale. Look up. Perfect. Take that deep breath. Exhale through and drop. Now we're going to do up tempo, not temple, up tempo. So we're going to some good breathing exercises. Go ahead, come on down and get comfy. I want you to sit. Ooh, where are my nose? I'm going to have you to take the right leg over the left, okay? And you're going to try to keep that right foot flat if you can. Now, if you need to straighten that leg to do this exercise, you're not going to get as much focus here, but if you can't physically do it the other way around, it's still a great start. So, if you can, you want to sit with the right over the left, the right foot flat on the floor, and you're going to feel it right here, okay? You're going to lift up and you're going to go over that right shoulder. You're also activating the vagus nerve, which puts us in that nice, relaxed state. That plus all the breathing we're doing and stretching, you should get this really nice, I call it a fluid feeling. Everything is starting to feel very fluid. And you're feeling it in that right booty. You're lifting up tall. Tall. You're tall today. Oh, excellent. Go ahead and put your pinky toe on that right foot down, and I just want you to let the gravity fold you forward. Drop your neck, feeling it all the way down, activating that IT band from your hip to your knee. Excellent. And we're going to switch it around. So we're going to put the left over the right. Try to have that foot flat if you can. And we want to lift up and over. Activating that left side. Breathing into it. Remember where we put our attention, that energy flows. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Go ahead. Foot, pinky toe, and you want to just let it fold forward. And drop your head. Breathing into it. Okay. Bo, do you want to come back and say goodbye? Bo, you want to come say goodbye? Come on. Come say goodbye. Good boy. Now face the camera. Downward dog. We forgot to downward dog today. Go ahead, sit. Down. Good boy. Let's rotate those shoulders. Yes. That's such a good boy. You listened so well. You did. So shoulders rolling and forward. So give yourself a nice big hug. Tilt your head down. Expand that spine and those shoulder blades. Open it up. Now put the other arm on top. Once again, as much as you can. Oh, yes, he's done. Take a deep breath. So I want you to think about 5 things from this past week that brought you joy, happiness that you felt good about. Our word for the week is courage. So find that courage to do something for yourself, some self-care, something that you think is important. Like I said, sometimes it takes a little extra courage to do something for ourselves. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you'd like to join this community and grow with us, please do subscribe and share this with anyone that you think would have value. I give this gift to the universe so that we can all have more flexibility, balance, and strength in our mind, body, and soul. And also, please feel free to leave any comments about additional stretches you'd like to focus on, or any challenges you might have, or wins that you might have had. Please do me a favor and stretch 10 minutes a day. Get that active breathing, that conscious breathing in periodically throughout your day. Try the energy zesting. I think you'll find that so helpful. And don't forget legs up the wall. You can look into the library and find all of those extra videos there. And I'm Jina Bieland. I am the creator, founder, and the Chief Energy Officer right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where we are all about flexibility, balance, and strength for our mind, our body, and our soul. I will be live next week, same time, and there will be two shorts popping up this week that is on our video that will be new that you haven't seen. So stay tuned for those. If you hit the notifications, there's a notification button, and that can tell you when we go live or when new information is uploaded. So check that out. Check out the comment section. We've got that going on. And I hope you have an amazing week. Know that you are loved, that you are special. And if you are any kind of a mother to any kind of a two-legged, four-legged, whatever, mother, grandmother, aunt, sister, cousin, whatever you may be, whoever you are, may be blessed. And until next time, what do we always say? Be flexible.